Dragons gather their pucks, waiting for the start of the second game here, the home and home series and Tier 1 playdowns. Dragons won the first game yesterday against St. Mary's. This being the second and last game against St. Mary's. And then they get to take on Strathroy and Petrolia in a similar home and home fashion. Dragons seem pumped and ready to go. St. Mary's getting some instructions at their bench. They're ready for some handshakes at center ice. And once we come back, we'll be ready to get going here. Ready for the start of the first period here. 15 minutes on the clock. Andy coming in from Dorchester for the face-off. St. Mary's ready to go. Keeper's ready to go. And we're underway. Dorchester winning the first draw. Caton has it. Backhands that across center ice. Shot right back in by St. Mary's, but Caton has again. Sending that up. Just out of reach of McClellan. And that's going to be offside. Right offside is actually just shot out by St. Mary's, so we're going to face off down on St. Mary's end. Draw one back by Dorchester. Caton sending that down to Curra, slipping off his stick. St. Mary's get it back to the line and out. Caton coming over for it, sending it over to Norton. Norton over to Curra. Curra's had it fan off his stick. New cue for this evening. This other one expired in St. Mary's. St. Mary's now with down low. Hanging that around. Trying to step into one there, sending it across over, but it was on a man's backhand. Gets does fight, might get away with a trip. Hardman coming to the bench. McClellan skating in, charging down while one man down their end. Dorchester had the extra attacker on the ice, but you wouldn't know from the pressure we're putting on here. Now we're getting passing around. Looks like people are in kind of in position. That's off a St. Mary's stick, but not controlled. Back in tight, sent off the side of the net. Still not touched by St. Mary's. And nope, still not touched by St. Mary's. We control. There we go. Now they do. And we're going to stop into play. 13:36. Dorchester will go on to the power play, brought to you by Lynn Lumber. 14 taking a 2-minute trimming penalty. 13:36. Linesman giving instructions. Heeded wisely by both teams. Smith with the puck, sending it over to Van Bommel. Smith sending it back on the other side now. Back in the middle. Candy with a nice shot. That's still loose up front. Candy picking it up in the corner. Sending it back down low. Off St. Mary's stick, but controlled by Dorchester. Now flipping back to Smith at the point. Long range shot steered away by the keeper. Sent out by St. Mary's. Glove down by Smith at center end. And brought right back into St. Mary's end. Puck comes free. Johnson with a nice shot. Keeper's got it. Covers up the rebound. And no further action. 43 seconds gone to the power play. Still a minute 17 remaining here. Go back by Dorchester, now sent in to Thomas. He sees Johnston. The hash mark there now. He pulls it back behind the net. McClellan has it down low. Sends it back out. Smith coming over to support. Pulling a man over with him. Wilsey with a nice shot in, but the keeper's got it. Nope. Had it for a second, then lost it. Went behind the net. Dorchester still working it down there. Trying to get it back over to Wilsey. Johnson with a shot wide of the target. Thomas down there, gets back to the point, held in by McClellan. McClellan over to Smith. Smith stepping with a shot. Nice shot right into the bread basket of the Tendy. No rebound. Now we're back underway. Caton getting this puck from Candy on the face-off. Looking down for a pass down low. Now sent back out high. Point. Caton firing one out. Mary's player's fallen, but it worked out for him. His partner comes over to clear it down the ice. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty. Kane with the puck. Tying it up to Candy, coming up the wing. Steps across the blue line. Shot on the keeper, pops out in front. Played back to the point, man coming out of the box. Back to even strength. And with that, that was Candy yet again popping in another one. His third of the playdowns. Good thing he got his skate fixed up. Not held together by tape. Little nugget. Apparently you can use hockey tape for pretty much anything. Yeah, that is some zip ties to be at him, but that'd be kind of weird to be have zip ties anyway. Anyway, playing it out. Unless you're an electrician. Like leave zip ties around. Johnson looked like he was getting into a dangerous area there. Divine Brent brought it over to him. He gets a nice shot in from a tight angle. Keeper covering that up for a whistle. Back to the point. Smith sends it down. Divine has it. Falling down, but does get it back to Johnson. Johnson now trying to flip it back up Smith, but not quite far enough there. St. Mary's player coming back up, but Divine's back with it. Curls around and comes over to Clark. Clark going back across to Johnston. Carrying it across center ice, sending that in on the keeper who directs it in the corner. Pops free. St. Mary's will take it out of their own end. And they're tipping that past Clark. Smith's there coming up. Moves up. Yeah, it's hit past one man, but can't get it past the other. He flips it in front. Clark steering that one out of danger and over to Thomas. Clarkson skating down, putting it on the brakes. Now posting up, sending that behind everybody. Bouncing around. Now he's got it back again. Thomas sends it back in deep. Wilson's going to pick it up and go behind the net. Looking to reverse it. Gets it over to Thomas. Looks like he goes forehand, backhand, but had it knocked off his stick. Wilsey now has it. He gets knocked off his stick there by St. Mary's. Harry with a shot. Dean sending that just over the target. Nice move. Get it back over to Carey. Carey going, stepping in with a shot over there. Sending it off the pad of the keeper. Comes right back out to the slot. St. Mary's now sending that back across. Center in the Dorchester end. They got a high man up there. It's Bajan. No, it's not Bajan. That's Van Bommel. Saw 6, not 16. Andy chasing that puck in the corner. Engaging the St. Mary's defender. Now going after the other defender. He's free. St. Mary's able to get it up to the line. Get it past Gary. Flip back out. That's off of. And Bommel playing it off. I think it went off of Candy and back towards the blue line. Now St. Mary's sending it deep. Gary back for it. St. Mary's pinching in. They get it back down to the little guy. Nice block there by Candy, not allowing that to get back up front. It's another stick on it. Now sends it over. Thomas back over to McClellan. McClellan's man fell. He's got space now to skate into the corner and grab that one. Tries to send it right back out in front. Doesn't get there. No one was there though. Penalty coming up here. Looks to be boarding. And I thought first maybe Candy going to the box. He's just skating over to the faceoff. It's going to St. Mary's. Dorchester going back on the power play. They did not score on the first power play opportunity, but scored right after. One back by Dorchester. 8 with the next point. Pass it over to Smith. Smith sends it down in deep. Currett just out of his reach. Johnson's back to pick up behind that, trying to send that out in front. Gets back up to Smith at the point, back over to Currett. Currett stepping in, gets that pass in. It's redirected towards the net. Keeper's there for a save. St. Mary's have it. Send it around the boards, just past Smith. He's back for it. There, he sends it over to Smith on the near side. Smith skating up past center, past the blue line, coming in deep, sending it back to Cura. Curve with a shot, wide in the net. And that will be sent the length of the ice. Minute 12 remaining. Hayden picking that one up. They're going to send that one out front, goes off the post. Now you're unable to capitalize on sending that one right to the back of the twine. Dorchester regroups. Still 50 seconds left in the penalty. That one's found into the back of the net as Johnson rips it past the keeper and tickles the twine. With that, Dorchester go up 2-0. And the power play goal brought to you by Lynn Lumber. Getting out of their own end. St. Mary's trying to answer back here. Does not get out. Wilsey battling hard there. Unable to direct it over the blue line. Now he gets a nice check in there. Comes free. Carey comes over to pick that one up. Flipping that across center. It gets up to the high man. Delaney breaking in. Sends it off the pads of the keeper. Cajun back for it. He plays it over to Clark. Still has him on his stick. I thought he released it, but he didn't. He held on to it. Skating across the blue line, sending that back in deep into the St. Mary's end. St. Mary's looking to send it out the far side. Getting across center ice. Sending in offside though as it came back out off the stick. We're going to face off outside the Dorchester end. 6:16 remaining here in the first. Andy in for the face-off. Agent and Devine out with him on the wings. Into Dage's feet, sends it over to Candy. Still managed to get it across the blue line. St. Mary's send it back from behind their own net. Devine chases after it. Clark engaging there, holds it in. St. Mary's flipping it up. I don't know, it looked like it might be high. High stick, I mean. Flipping that out. Nice stick there by Clark, just getting a piece of it to redirect it away from St. Mary's forward. Bajan trying to push it out. Comes free. Clark has it. Yeah, a little sidestep there. Let's see what you're doing. Bajan has it on the boards. Getting manhandled and bear hugged there by 17. Puck comes free to Candy, who moves around, back around the circle. Now coming back through the middle, setting that one up, but he's checked off it. Someone blew a net guard at center ice. Smith stepping into that one. Nice pass by Devine. Smith picks up the rebound behind the net, sends it over. That's by Thomas off of St. Mary's leg. He sends it in the corner. Johnston now has it. St. Mary's flip it up, just out of their reach to be able to control it out. Van Bommel now sending a backhand over. That's knocked down by St. Mary's and played up across the blue line. Smith sending that one back over. Johnson bringing it across the blue. Drop pass there for Thomas. Carson chasing after it. Battle ensuing on the end boards. Now going behind the net. Chips up to the line. Held over second by Norton. Not able to get enough of it. Now Thomas turning back, bringing it in across the blue line. He posts up, sends it back to the point to Norton, who's calling for it. That shot goes wide of the net. Held in by Caton at the line. That was played by St. Mary's, a high stick by Dorchester. And they send it down the ice. Caton now has it. He's got a little bit of a lane on this side if he wanted to skate up. Sends it up to the high man, just past him. There's a little bit of a hint behind Van Bommel. A little sloppy play here. St. Mary's player came back for that one, sending it back deep in the Dorchester end. Dorchester reversing it. Dorchester players were on that side of the ice though. Wilsey gets it. Steps across. A little bit of a bobble there, but now it's sent back in. Dorchester do get it back in the zone. Wilsey battling this man down low. Puck's in the feet. Comes free. St. Mary's now. Looking to send it out and get it across the center ice line. He does. Brings it in across over the blue line. He gets checked there by Clark. Play it over. Kind of dangerous in front of that. Hardeman was wise to that. And Carey played it perfectly. Wallen now chasing after it in the corner. Sent in on Hardeman. He gloves it down for Clark. St. Mary's were offside. One time. Did not tag up, so this will go all the way down. Face off down to the St. Mary's end. Andy in for the draw. A little bit of a scramble. St. Mary's have it. Send it across center. Carey flipping that up. Andy picking it up at center. Now sending it back over to Carey. He moving around with the puck. Coming across the blue line. A little bit of wobble there. St. Mary's now countering. Delaney coming back too to support. Nice check there on the winger. Are we going to glove that down and get a whistle? 2:17 remaining here in the first. Face off down to the Dorchester end. Mary's, I did have it, but then it was a little bit of a scramble. Now they pick it back up again. Trying to sift one through there. Hardeman denying them that opportunity. Now banking it off the board just past Bockert. Checked by Bockert and his man. Stay with it. St. Mary's now are going to get across their blue line. Now send a shot in on Hardeman, who directs it over to Smith. He's got some time as St. Mary's are doing a change. That pass is going to work out. Bajan picking that one up, crossing the blue. Ah, he sends a nice shot into the goalie's glove. Whistle at 1 minute 39 seconds left in the first. Draw one back to Smith. He sends a shot off St. Mary's players. Skate. Now knocked in as the goalie made the first save, but there was a cleanup out front. Putting it into the back of the net. That would be Wade Devine taking the ceremonial first man on the line. Goal scorer. Hardeman knocking that down for Smith. Nice tip there by Bajan, but that was on the wrong side of center, but he got enough of it to slow it down. Picks it up. Now sends it back up front. Devine with another shot, and he puts that one in. 2 straight for Devine. Beautiful play there by Babe. Knocking it down at center to kill enough of the momentum of the pass. Getting onto it again. Flipping it back out, and the recipient, Wade Devine, putting it in the back of the net. One back to Norton. Getting that up. Devine now sending that back in on the keeper, who directs it in the corner. Asian now playing it past the defender. Reverse it, come back up near side. St. Mary's now getting across center, just hopping off the player's stick. It's a little bit like a Super Bowl for those guys. Dorchester now sending a pass off the Bommel stick. Careful, careful. Nobody touched it, nobody touched it. It's sent back into the Dorchester end. Hardeman knocking it down. Norton playing it over to Carey. St. Mary's winger not able to get onto it. Now it's played out to Candy. And comes across the blue line. Sends a shot in on the keeper, who covers up. Yes, let it go. There you go. Did he snow the goalie? Yeah. Did he have a cross check or two? Maybe. It's one of those things being a hockey dad, goalie dad. Don't like when you snow the goalie. Especially at practice. Got a little discombobulated there, and St. Mary's come away with it. Bring in the Dorchester end. Thomas gets the puck there in the half boards, trying to pull it back around. Forehand, backhand. And then he got checked for this good measure. St. Mary's now sending it over wide. Sending a shot off some bodies. Just not able to get enough of it. Now sent in Hardiman directing that with a stick over in the corner. Thomas with it at the half board. Last surge there by St. Mary's. Comes up empty. Dorchester leading this game 4-0 after 1. Dorchester with their complement out. St. Mary's with theirs out. Both Dead Minders are ready to go. The referee is ready to drop the puck. And we're back underway for the start of the second. Brought in by St. Mary's. That's off a stick and drops down. Dorchester getting to the boards. Clark's man down low. It does come free. Hardiman knocking that with a stick in the corner. Gets to the line. Cullen getting it over. Kerr with a shot off a body. Heap goes to pick it up in the corner. Wraps up his man there. Back to the point. Held in by Dorchester. Clark getting it around the back of the net. Flip back out over to Clark, but it was picked up by the St. Mary's forward. Saucering it over to 14 coming across the blue line, but he loses control of it. McCullen picking that up and sending it back over to Curra. Curra now switching wings. Trying to send it one in. McCullen picking up the rebound, sends it on the keeper who gloves that down. And there's no further action. For the resumption of play, Wilsey battling there, trying to get the puck. It's scrambled down. Players fell on it. Still in people's feet. Now it comes free. Cross-checking penalty coming here. We'll see it. Looks like it's going to go to Wilsey. Didn't quite see all that, but the referee did not like it. Not like it at all. 2 minutes to Wilsey for cross-check. 13:57. Penalty kill brought to you by another sponsor, Brett Reg Excavating. Sometimes you find yourself in a hole and you got to find a way to dig out of it. Brett Reg knows how to do both. Coming here. Another cross-checking penalty, this time going to the blue team. So now we're back to even strength. No damage on that. Penalty kill. Good aggressive play by Dorchester in the offensive zone there, drawing that one out. 13:27 remaining here in the second. We're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey. Wade Devine coming in for the draw. St. Mary's have the puck. They flip it up over the blue line. Drops down. Caton's there though. He bangs it off the boards. Picked up by Johnson. He gets it over to Devine. Devine curling back. Didn't like what he saw at the blue line. Sending it over to Caton. Caton now sending that in deep. Devine coming off like a missile down in the offensive zone. Forcing him back. Nice get stick on it. Cajun got another stick on it. Does pop free. Now St. Mary's bring it across the blue line. Cross center ice, across the other blue line. Bumped in the corner. Puck comes free. St. Mary's sending it back to the point. Held in at the line. Sent back in deep. St. Mary's dancing around one man, sending it back over the other point. Able to tuck one through, a tip out front. And like that, St. Mary's score a 4-on-4 goal. Getting one on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12:34 remaining here in the second. Dorchester getting up to the blue line and over. Clark sending it in deep. And Baumel engaging down low. St. Mary's going to reverse and send it back around the other side where Thomas goes and charges around his man. St. Mary's now getting it back out. And Dorchester sending it right back in. Van Baumel now engaging down low. Thomas comes back behind that, so he doesn't go behind the net. Sends it back along the boards, and Gary's going to pick that up in his own end. Flipping it back over for Clark. Clark sending that one up just out of reach of Gary. Backhander by Clark sent in, knocked down by St. Mary's. Scooped up from behind the net. Dorchester now on a a 30-second or 15-second power play left. Got the high man in. Thomas, he pulls it back. Tries to play it over, just not able to hit. We'll see with that one. 3 seconds left into the penalty to St. Mary's. Now we're back to even strength, 5-a-side. Dorchester flipping that one up. Hayton skating over the line. He's still got a lane to bring it in. He sends a backhander deep. He chases after it. Wilsey picks that up. Wilsey twisting and turning against the boards. Now sends it deep behind the net. Curra chasing after it. Comes back to Caton at the point. Sends a long lobber in. The goalie gloves it down. 11:02 remaining here in the second. And back to Smith. Tipped by Candy just wide. Over in the corner now. It gets knocked down. Blue line. St. Mary's getting it back out. Coming in one-on-one. Plays it around the player. Sends it back out in front. But that's scooped up by Dorchester. Not cleared though. That's off to McClellan. Walking that out front. Candy has it. Trying to get it up to McClellan. Who would have been in behind everybody. Hayton picks that up. He turns and around behind his net. And reverses, sending it over to Curra on the boards. Got a couple guys who's dancing around there. Goes to the safety behind his net. Got a guy flushing him out. Go to the other side. Sent out by Dorchester out of their end. Sent right back in by St. Mary's. They're going to go for a change though. McCullen picking up from his end, doing a little Bobby Orr impersonation here. Bringing it in, gets it up to playmaker Candy. I'm going to just slip off his stick as he's doing some of that puck control. Sent off of Johnston. A little bit of a grimace and groan there when he got hit with the puck. Flip side into the corner. Get past McCullen, he's coming off for a change. Sent in off by Dorchester 6, the license waved off. Gary's back for it. He sends it around the boards. He picked up there by Devine, or no, Delaney. And does not go. It has enough weight to hold up. Nice play by Bachert. Not able to tuck it in though. Hits the side of the net. Trying to flip it back out. Norton with a long-range shot. That goes wide of the net. Tipped by the goalie with maybe just the toe of his pad. Comes out free and comes across to take that one down. Penalty coming in St. Mary's, I assume for a aggressive play. Roughing is the call. 9:10 remaining here in the second. Dorchester going back onto the power play. Back to the point. Dorchester knocking that down. Long range shot, wide net. Gary stepped in. Sends one in. It gets tipped by Bacher. Back out front. Does get redirect by the goalie into the corner. Gary slipping past that check. Does send her down. Now back out to Carey. He knocks that one down. Tries to send it over. A little bit of a duck there, but does get somewhere to the target. And Norton does get it in deep. Dorchester now trying to bring it back out. He's down. Puck comes free. Carey going to pick that one up. Penalty coming here to Dorchester. It's going to be 2 minutes for interference. And with that, that ends the power play. We'll go back to four-side hockey. Back underway. 8:30 remaining here in the second period. Dorchester getting up to Wilson. Wilson coming across the blue line. Sends one past the D, now chasing after it behind the net. Picks that up. Sends it past Baby. Been a little bit since he played soccer, apparently, lifting up that foot just a little early. Now played back up to Wilson. Flipping that back over for Bajan. Bajan having on a stick. Oh, didn't have much of a shot there. Sending it back to the point to Smith. Smith going over to his partner, Clark. Clark stepping in a little bit there. Does get it off the St. Mary's player's stick. Back to Clark. Got Smith over on this side. He's got a wide open lane for a shot. St. Mary's come up with that. A little tip off the ankle. Back over to Smith. Smith going back over to Clark. Puck comes free. Sent by Wilsey back to Smith. That one man open in front. Sending a shot in with Clark. Goalie's got it. No rebound. Face off down on the Dorchester end. Play back behind the net. St. Mary's going to get the puck here. Tipping it up to center ice. Curling back. Now bring it across the blue line. St. Mary's now onto the power play. Great penalty kill down there, just holding against the boards and going left and right, left and right. Caton's now still in there engaging with two men. Now he picks it up and steps around the other one and sends that off a leg. It holds him briefly in there. Devine now sending that in deep. 2 seconds remaining in the penalty. St. Mary's sent it up to the high guy. Laney out of the box. Hardeman directing that behind the net. Caton just slipped out in front of him. Hardeman not going to get CPR to that puck and hold on to it for a whistle. Ready for the face-off round. Dorchester again. Dorchester able to get it out. I don't know how there's not hooking there, but or holding. Oh, dangerous play there by Carey. Not allowed anybody to bang that in the corner. Keeper had pulled off the post. Pushed back in by Dorchester, picked up by Van Bommel. Seth sends it back out front. Keeper does not have it. Now he does. And gets a whistle at 5:48 remaining here in the second. Not like how that one was drawn. He's waving out the Dorchester player. Okay, the other side, nice pinch in there. Johnson now picking up. St. Mary's now, that's off Van Bommel's skate. Held in, sent in by Thomas. How is that not a penalty when he wouldn't even have the puck? He'd already sent it into the corner. Carey now sending that back in deep. That goes off of Thomas's stick and St. Mary's regroup and send it back out. Puck down with it. Comes free. St. Mary's not able to control it much more than Dorchester at this point right now. The puck is in there somewhere in the melee of people. Thomas came away with it. Now it comes back to Carey. Carey flipping that high up in the air across center. Thomas knocking that down, bringing it into the zone, stepping around one man. Goes back in the corner. Can't quite get it hard enough back there. We'll see. Knocked down, the blue line sent back in. Wilsey battling there, and Van Bommel will send it in deep and go for a change. Wilsey going to make sure that puck stays in deeper. That's going to be iced by St. Mary's, but it's on target, so Hardeman directing that in the corner. Play it up across the line, not onto the forehand though. McCullen not able to control that one, and it comes back in Dorchester. Puck is free in the corner, sent back to the point. St. Mary's sending it back into Dorchester then. Wilsey now sending it back to Caton. Caton going up on half-boards to Smith. Smith sending that out. That's tipped on the wrong side of center. And we'll go for icing. 4:06 remaining here in the second. It was 4:07. Would have been a nicer number. Go to Phil Collins here later in the second period. Up to the line, now brought in. Nice move there by Kura. Got one man to beat. Does get a shot towards the net. Not with the heater he was hoping for though. Sometimes these have to be on target. Sent into the corner by Dorchester. St. Mary's trying to get it out here, pulling it back, gains the space to bring it out, and lone wolf it. Gets it across the blue line. Long range shot. I don't know, weird blocker save there. It's off the stick. You know, it won't have to look pretty, but they do have to be made. Shot in, that redirected out front by the St. Mary's player, just goes wide. Caton, yeah, he's probably going to take a penalty there for manhandling the St. Mary's forward. Back underway here, St. Mary's sending it back to the point. Long range shot, glove down by Artemis. He's sliding across, tracking that puck. That killed off 7 seconds. 2:58 remaining in the second. One back by Dorchester. Carey has it. He sends that up in the air. Aerial icing down the ice, killing some more time. St. Mary's pull it behind their own net. Andy pressuring a little bit. They get that one pass off, but it does not make its target. And that's sent off the St. Mary's bench by Norton. And that'll go back into Dorchester's end. Norton with it again. That sends that off the boards this time. Held in at the blue line. Bockert there is battling. And he gets it out across the blue. And the feet. Behind him. Oh, slip behind him. It's the hardest part when people start yelling out feet. Whose feet? My feet? Your feet? Hardeman redirecting that over. Gets a... I think it might have hit the defenseman's stick. I thought it might have been annoying off his stick, but if he did, it's impressive. I'm pretty sure knocked down by the defenseman. He's going to glove that down and hold on with here for a whistle. Still 52 seconds left from the penalty to Caton. Try to go for that one. Able to get it to the line, but held in by the defender. Goes over to his partner. Get that pass down on the down low. Now pass back out to the point. That's off Clark and over the net. And that one goes wide. Off Delaney's stick. Picked up by St. Mary's. And twisting and turning, looking for an opportunity to send it over to a teammate. With a better shooting angle than down low and tight. That's off the stick. Rebound picked, or deflection picked up by Hardeman. St. Mary's still with it up high. Now sending it below the goal line. Penalty is expired. Back to even strength. Caton there. We're even strength. One would think there's one guy for every other guy. That was a little high check. St. Mary's on Clark. Caton now with the puck, sending that in. Johnson going in. First man to get to it. Has to turn back against the grain to bring it up in front of the net. 38 seconds left in the period. Dorchester having St. Mary's in a little bit here after their power play opportunities. And that's played back up across center. Not sure to stop it there. 23.6 seconds left. The face off outside the Dorchester end, so it must have been thought out. St. Mary's not banging off the glass deep in the Dorchester end. And picked up by Carey. Gets it towards the blue line, but not out. Norton picking that one up. 6 seconds left on the clock. Gets over to the other wing. 2 seconds. 1-0. And this period ends 4-1. We'll get a flood now for 10 minutes. And then rejoin you guys on the other side of the break. Score after 2. Dorchester 4. St. Mary's 1. 15 minutes to settle this one when we get back. We're ready for the resumption of play here. 15 minutes to settle this one. Dorchester with a 4-1 lead. Both teams banging on the boards, trying to use up all their action in the sixth. Dorchester looks to get that up across the line. Bagent not able to get that past St. Mary's forward. Send around the other side, see if Devine has a better opportunity to get it out. Pulling it back, flipping it up in the air, it drops down. Wilsey picks that up. Putting it back down low, and Norton picking that up behind his own net. plays up to the boards. Devine trying to get it across the line, but held in by St. Mary's. Knocked down again by Devine. Wilsey picking that up, curling back. Sending that behind the net. That was a little too close for this, Dad. Peyton picking that behind his net, coming back for a little bit of relief. Now coming out. He was flushed out the other side. Flipping that up past the defense of St. Mary's. Coming free, picks that up, sends it back in the corner. Candy gonna engage back there. He got it on his stick. Just a little overskating there. Now pinched in by Carey. He sends the man down the ice. That'll lay a hit on him. Gets past Van Bommel, but not past Clarkey. Gets the stick on and able to control it enough. Thomas with the puck now. Van Bommel chipping it over the blue line. St. Mary's going D to D, now chipping it across the Dorchester end. That gets onto the stick of Candy. Candy flipping it past Van Bommel. Really need to learn to communicate there, boys. This is simple. Hey, man, I'm sending you the puck. Carey stepping across the blue line, shot. Oh, a little lob shot in. A little lob down by the keeper for a whistle. Face off down in the St. Mary's end. A little bit of a scramble. Curra battling down there for it. Gets it below the goal line. Laid out by St. Mary's. Nice stick there by Smith. And McClellan comes over to send that back deep at St. Mary's end. Keeper comes out to set it up for his D-man. McClellan now engaging there. Johnson's down low, trying to flick it back up the point. Puck comes free. Curra goes down to pressure. St. Mary's reversing it. Now sending it back down low again. I'll try the other side. Just how they reach the Curra. Flipped up in the air, drops down at center ice. St. Mary's playing it past Smith. But he engages right back on the puck and comes around his own end. Now sends it back up to Curra at the boards. He sends that in deep. Smith chasing after it. Keeper tried to play it. Not able to get enough of it. Johnson was trying to set it on, but it hit a St. Mary's skate. Johnson now brings it in tight. Shot in, saved by the Tendy. I think that whack was fair game. Puck was loose. I don't know if he had. But he did get enough of it. Keep it out. Got it in his glove now, waiting for the linesman to pick it out of it and get ready to drop it to resume play. 12:05 remaining here in the third. Back to Carey at the point. Shot right on the keeper. And no rebound. Wilsey coming in for the draw. Wins it. No. Still about the scramble. St. Mary's come out with it. Hardman coming out to play it. Gets it up to the half boards, but St. Mary's knock it back in deeper. Delaney now has the puck. Not able to get it past. St. Mary's sending it back in deep. Now Wilsey chasing that one down. Oh, just a little bit of a slipper there. And just out of the reach of Bacher, it's laid away by the St. Mary's forward. They send it back in. That just gets past Norman, but he's back on it. Sent down by Dorchester, now picked up by St. Mary's. Just tagging up. Carey knocking it off the forward stick. And he gets it back into St. Mary's and sends it in deep. St. Mary's sending that across. Smith with it. Sending it over to Clark. Just out of his reach, he got enough to get it over the line. Tipped out by St. Mary's, tagged up and back in. Candy playing it up for Bajan. Bajan getting it over to Devine. Devine over to Smith. Smith over to Clark. Clark sends it deep into the St. Mary's end, past the defender. Goalie going to set it up for his D-man. Off the glass to the line, held in by Smith. Long range shot, tipped by a couple St. Mary's players, gets to the corner. Sent back around to the half boards. St. Mary's twisting there. Devine getting a hand on that one, climbing the ladder. Knocking it down. Hits over to Smith, knocked down the center ice. He flips it off the boards. Candy going to pick it up there. Curls back, sends it over to Clark. Clark looking to send that one up. Chipped in by Bajan. And Dorchester going for a change. St. Mary's looking to bring it up. They get it up to center now, send it deep. And they'll go for a change of defense. Caton with it down there. Flip back out. Hardiman knocking it back below the goal line. Caton now engaging there. He's got it in the corner. Comes free. Caton picks it up. Sends it over to Thomas. Thomas sending it up to Mommel. Now Johnson steps into it just past the blue line. Now St. Mary's countering. Siwano shaping up here. Shot on wide of the net. Thomas has his man there. Johnson gets a nice check in. Flipped up in the air. That's off. That's off the rafters. I don't hear that doink too often. Steal truthfully we got here. 9-12 remaining here in the game. Dorchester still leading 4-1. A little bit of scramble play. Caton now trying to regain control of the puck. St. Mary's have it. A little bit of interference there coming out of the corner. Caton now trying to get it up to Cura. Cura coming back for it. Sends it up. Wilsey now sends it. Past everywhere. That's going to go for icing. 8:53 remaining here in the game. Free. Nice move there by Wilsey, flipping it up onto the keeper. Nice blocker save though. McClellan sending that shot in. Keeper a little unorthodox pad save there. Almost like he's going for a two-pad stack. Gary's sending that one wide of the net. That's going to go for icing. Yeah. 8:23 remaining here in the third. St. Mary's within the Dorchester end. Looking to send one out front. Candy picks that one up, gets it over to Delaney on the boards. Delaney gets it back in the middle, knocked down by St. Mary's. But now sent in deep in St. Mary's end. Bacher chasing after it. That gets back to Caton, the blue line. Trying to chip it deeper was Delaney. St. Mary's get it through the line, but not out. Keeper going to direct that off the boards. Bacher coming in, chasing the man down. St. Mary's unable to get it out, knocked down at the old blue line by Kate. Now St. Mary's have some pressure to get it out. But Bajan comes off the bench on a change. Brought back over the line by Smith, using some good soccer skills there to keep it in front of him. Twisting and turning, sending a shot off the blocker, the keeper. Going just wide. Johnson's down there battling. Caton now stepping into this one. Not hold at blue line though. St. Mary's get a pass, but Devine's back there. He sends it up to Smith as the high man. He skates in the zone, looking for someone to send that to. Now St. Mary's bringing it across their blue line. Tipping in the Dorchester end. Just past Devine, it goes for icing. 7:02 remaining here in the third. 7:02 left in the game. Held down the line by Norton. Nope. What? Roughing penalty coming. Dude, that's on. Oh, he's taking both of them. Didn't quite see what the roughing was really about, but apparently they did something. And 2 pieces are off the board. For 2 minutes or more. Barry now with it. Left side in past St. Mary's line. Held in by Dorchester. Shot on the keeper. Norton stepping in there. Just tipped wide by Wilsey out front. We're going to go back around the other way. Devine chasing after his man. He gets on him. That's struck by the keeper towards the corner. Narrowly missing the corner of his net. getting it out. Pass carry. Icing waved off. Carey blows a tire behind the net. Regains composure. Has the back on his stick. Reverses it. And he's being hounded there. And Baumel picking it up, sending it up. Knocked down nicely by the St. Mary's player. Picked up by Wilsey. He comes skating across the blue line. Sends a shot in off the keeper. It's in his feet over in the corner now. Back to the point. Clark gets a nice shot through. That hit some bodies up front. St. Mary's now bringing it across the blue line. Smith knocking off the St. Mary's forward stick. And engaging with him behind the net. The other St. Mary's player goes for the puck. Thomas now has it. He comes across one man. Got one last one to beat. He blows a tire. Gets a hook on to Carson Thomas. Drawing that penalty. Puck comes free. Smith has it. Send that puck in deep. Aware of that. Everybody getting razzed by the fans here. He did make it to the bench. Did not toe pick. That is a plus for anybody. Any goalie trying to get to the bench on a delay penalty. 5:10 remaining here. Smith knocking that one down. Back over to Candy. Candy over to the point to Caton. That goes off some bodies up front. And now it gets dangerous in front. Back door now flipped out by St. Mary's and down the ice. Hardeman coming out to play it. Setting up there for Smith. Right off to Caton. Caton going to the high man. Thomas will come more towards the center. Now blocked, pushed forward by Dorchester. Candy sending that past the keeper. Delicate hands out front. Candy putting that in the back of the twine, and that we got another Lynn Lumber power play goal. Yeah, they are annoying. Not quite sure who started all that stuff, but it's their thing. It's only crazy if it doesn't work. Dorchester now with a 5-1 lead. Tipping it past Van Bommel. Skating hard onto it, sending that shot off a stick and wide. Thomas now has it in the corner. Got a couple guys on him. He's still got the puck though. Third guy decides to join in on the fight. Dorchester still come away with it. Candy with a shot. Keeper directing that in the corner. Gets back to the point. Trying to send that back out front. Scooped in, directed towards the net. Keeper with another save in tight. Dorchester still battling down low. Thomas has it. He's got, again, two guys on him. Candy comes in to help him out. St. Mary's not get it to the other corner. Lift that one high off the glass and down the ice for icing. 3:44 remaining here in the game. St. Mary's picking that puck up. Behind their own net. Coming back out. Kicking it across the blue line. Fluttering shot sent back in. Keeper directing over to the D-man. Curra seeing that pass. Picking that up in the corner. Sending it back in deep. Wilson chasing after it. Cullen engaging on that side. Gets back to the point. Not held in now until it'll break 2-on-1 shaping up here. Hardeman going to cover that. Right into that grass. Trying to bury it through him, but he's not Swiss. He actually has some more Dutch and English heritage, not Swiss. It's actually mostly Dutch. Johnson in with it. St. Mary's come away with it. They get it out to the back of the, right through the middle, back to the point. Now a tip. That goes wide of the net. Penalty coming here to Dorchester. That'd be a hooking penalty, I believe. That'll be on Clark. We'll Set for 2 minutes and 2:41 there left on the game clock. Dorchester now has the opportunity to ice the puck. Kill off some more time. St. Mary's have the puck. Sending that one down low now. Now sending it back out far side. Knocked down by Dorchester, sent to the line but not out. Held in by St. Mary's. Smith engaged with his man down low. St. Mary's get it back to the point. Long range shot, glove down by Hardiman. Attendee Bro is his brother. Jerry Bear is, yeah, he is the bear. But it's not, the things you learn at home. Nice play there by Caton. Now another third guy engaged with him there. Still battling, comes free. Delaney now goes around the other side. Behind the net, a little bit of banging around there. Smith whacking his man for good measure. Back to the point. Coming out the half-boards, does get free up front. Trying to send that one in, but Hardiman covering that one out. And holding on for no whistle. Minute 48 remaining here in the game. Minute 7 remaining in the penalty to Dorchester. This timeout brought to you by Household Plumbing. 4th team sponsor. A 30-second timeout. I think they're actually going to try to put 30 on the clock, and they do. Wow, it's fancy like that. I love these timekeepers. They know how to get stuff done. Here's the Cambridge Ringette tournament. If you guys want to see a debacle, watch one of those games. A minute 48 left in this game. Dorchester with a commanding 5-1 lead. Still a minute 7 left in the penalty to Dorchester. Puck goes behind the Dorchester net. Sent in the corner by St. Mary's. Dorchester flipping it back around the back of the net. Picked up there by Smith. He goes back around the other side. Down low. St. Mary's trying to cut it off the circle there. And it does get the line knocked down by St. Mary's. Held in for a second. Devine now sniffing this one out, looking for a shorty. Or at least trying to put some pressure on St. Mary's and put it in their own end. 30 seconds left in the penalty. St. Mary's trying to step around, but he does not make that move. Norton gets a hip on him, knocking him off stride. St. Mary's now chipping it up to center ice. Last minute to play in the game. Thomas chasing his man down. St. Mary's able to flip it in the zone. Caton gets a couple sticks on that. Yeah, he gets bumped. Puck comes free. Flipped up by Caton. Go down the ice. Penalty was still on, so no icing. I don't think he even made it there anyway. He had a perfect weight on that one. Like he'd worked in curling before. Smith sending that one off the boards, knocked down by St. Mary's at center, sent back in. 23 on the clock. Going off the boards, hitting the the linesman. Well, I don't know why the linesman's even in that deep, really, because he should be working the blue line. Lobbed down by Hardiman. 11.3 seconds left in this one. Linesman very vocal today, as he is most games. Shot from the point, high over the net. Jeremy needs a step ladder to get to that one. And this one's over. Thus ends the games with St. Mary's for the season. A 5-1 win goes down for Dorchester. Nice way to start off the round home and home series with 2 straight wins. See what happens against St. Mary or Strathroy and Petrolia. I had to think there for a second. Playing St. Mary's tonight. See you again for another installment of Dorchester Dragons U18B hockey. Brought to you by 3 Goalie Skate Shop.